Hello, beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, here to do an energy update for Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. First off, a huge thank you to each and every one of you that are here. Those of you that donate to my channel, those of you that like, comment, share, and subscribe. My amazing clients, those of you I've just met for the first time this week and last week, tons of new clients coming in, and you guys really are incredible, and it's just been such a blessing to be able to get to know you and work with you and support you on this journey. We're going to do this reading for the energies that I'm picking up on right now, and this is going to be a general reading for the collective. And these readings are intended to be timeless, meaning that whenever you see this video, when it shows up on your feed or you decide to watch it, that's when the messages are intended for you to hear. So it doesn't matter when I'm recording them, it's really when Spirit has intended for you to listen to the messages. And it is my intention that everyone watching my videos will get at least one very important synchronistic message for them. So with that, just another quick housekeeping announcement. I have just implemented a brand new scheduling software. It took me quite a while to get it set up, but so those of you that have ordered readings from me in the past, where we've had to do all the PayPal and send me the email separately, all that stuff, it's all been simplified. There is going to be a link down in the description box below that takes you to a website that will allow you to pay for your reading and send along the information for your reading all in one. And I'm going to do a separate video about that, just to make it simple. But so if you've done readings from me in the past and you're used to just sending me an email and sending me a PayPal link, it's just become so much simpler. And so I'm really excited about that, because I do readings for people all over the world, and I can't tell you how much time and energy it takes to go back and forth on what time zone are you in, when are you available, now, can you change it, like all of that. So I'm going to be doing a separate video about how to order a reading from me and how that all works. So I won't take time here to do that, but I did want to alert you to that. So it's going to be way easier and more simple and more automated. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We have this rose quartz wand that is here today, this pillar, this beautiful stone. This was gifted to me by one of my dear soul sisters. She was in a crystal shop in Florida, and she just saw and said, I have to send that to Erica. So thank you to her. She knows who she is. She's amazing. And I liked this one. It felt very solid. It's very grounded, very solid in the energy of unconditional love, of opening the heart space. And I feel like there's a lot of purging happening right now. There's intense energies right now coming up for a variety of reasons. But, you know, if you're feeling any intensity, there's reasons why. We've got a bunch of planets in retrograde. And again, I'm not an astrologer, but I know enough to be a little dangerous. Not dangerous, but know enough to speak of it. And a lot of this does come from my channeling anyway, so I don't necessarily need to understand astrology to share the messages. It's so funny because it's like, well, actually, I'm not bringing the information. It's coming from my team. But, and what I'm noticing is there's a lot of stuff purging, stuff we thought that we had moved through, stuff that we, you know, God, I thought I processed that, and all of a sudden, bam, we get hit with something massive. Even just today, I had two amazingly strong souls who called me in tears because it's just like something out of that, like, just hit them so hard and it knocked them off their rocker. And I feel like that's why this wand wanted to be here, or this pillar, because it's solid. It's on a solid foundation. Okay, and this is what this is about. So we're going to take a look at the energies of Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine and see what's going on. And again, this is a general reading, so take whatever messages resonate, leave the rest. And sometimes Spirit has me, it kind of brings in multiple messages for different groups of the collective, and sometimes it's very targeted, and I never really know what's going to come through until I just get the messages coming in. So it's whatever Spirit knows is meant to come through for those of you who are watching this. So let's see for the Divine Masculine, where is he in his mental space relating to his Divine Feminine? So he's got the Devil. I want to get 3 cards. Nine of Pentacles. This is in his headspace. Where is he in him? Like, what is he thinking towards his Divine Feminine? Where is he at in his headspace? And lastly, we have this one, the Star. Okay, so right away I'm picking up on this energy of like, so it feels like this is sort of a past, present, like kind of old energy moving out, where he's at now, and also what's coming in, what he's bringing in. So we're getting the energy of the Devil. This is about illusions. This is about fears. This is about being trapped. This is about something else having control over you and feeling like you're powerless when in fact you're actually powerful. And so it feels like this particular Divine Masculine group that I'm tuning into has gone through this period of breaking through the illusions and feeling like they're starting to feel more powerful, that the devil energy, the ego, the false ego energy is starting to move away. And it's interesting because that's what the retrograde's going on this month, is all the planets in retrograde is really allowing the fears and the ego to step aside and let spirit shine. So it does feel like they're feeling pretty accomplished about having moved through this. It's like they're kind of, I'm getting the image of them patting themselves on the back and saying, gosh, you know, like, hey, I just grew, you know, hey, I just grew, you know, something just happened and I'm better than I was before, because we're getting this energy of abundance with the Nine of Pentacles. It is an energy of solitude being a 9, but it's very abundant. Things are good. Some Divine Masculines may be moving into new career, potentially self-employment, because the Pentacles all represent career, finances, and stability. But whatever fears have just kind of been moved through, this is a beautiful, abundant energy coming in the physical plane. So things falling into place, because we're also getting the Star. It's like the stars are aligning. The time is now for things to start to shift, for this shift to continue. This is about wishes coming true. You know, so it feels like, because a lot of Divine Masculines have come out of the illusion that they're stuck in a situation, they're stuck in their fears, or they're stuck in a karmic relationship, or they're stuck in whatever they're stuck in, and they feel like they're kind of a victim of circumstance. And this is the journey for the Divine Masculine, is to claim that he is not a victim and he can actually be a powerful manifester. And so this feels to me like this particular group of Divine Masculines in the headspace are consciously aware that they've kind of conquered some fears, or they're facing their fears right now. Again, potentially career-related, taking a risk, maybe moving into self-employment, maybe starting something new in the physical, but there's just abundance. It's like you've moved through the fears and you feel the abundance and the wishes coming true because of this process. So it does feel like this group of Divine Masculines is feeling pretty good about themselves, and they should, you know, facing this devil energy and the fears and the ego and the false ego. I mean, man, that works really hard to keep us stuck and keeps us trapped. So, you know, kudos to you Divine Masculines that have done this, because this is a very important step in your evolution and in your ascension. So let's see, shift gears now to the Divine Feminine. Where is she currently in her headspace relating to her life? And I'm going to actually pull for this, because these ones usually don't jump. And so we're getting the Four of Pentacles, we're getting the Justice card, and we're getting the Ten of Cups. So again, very interesting energies. We're getting two major arcanas here, two major arcanas here. Isn't that interesting? Big energies for both masculine and feminine in the headspace right now. So Four of Pentacles energy, she's in this place. And again, it feels like this is sort of the progression, okay, for both of these. This is sort of kind of what's leaving, what's here, and what's on its way in. Is Four of Pentacles. This is the energy about black or white. It's either all or nothing. I want it this way or no way. It can be the energy of holding your cards close, not wanting to really share anything. See how he's holding his Four of Pentacles? He's not giving anything to anyone else. He's like, no, these are mine. I've worked for these. Don't nobody take these. Because we're getting the Justice card. This is about things being fair and balanced and coming into fairness and into balance. It can be the card of marriage, legal marriage. It does feel like there's... So it feels like this particular group of Divine Feminines might have been in a place where they're like, I either need to like move on, or I need to... Am I staying or am I moving on? I don't really know. But it feels like they're coming more into balance with this, wanting to do what's right. And I feel like a lot of these Divine Feminines are potentially, you know, following their hearts, a little bit, because the Ten of Cups is here. We have this happy family life. So it feels like there's this, again, it feels very similar to, I think, the last video that I did, which is this energy of a softening with Divine Feminine, of being very rigid and like, no, 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 like it has to be this way, to kind of realizing that things need to be balanced and open for things to flow. But let's see what's going on in the heart space. Okay. For Divine Masculine, where is he in his heart space? Okay, that was too many cards. Sorry about that. All right, we're getting 9 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and one more, please. All right, and 2 of them came out, so I'll just take 2. So we're getting 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. So it's interesting. It's like in his, it feels like he's feeling good in his headspace, right? But then, and he's feeling, so the 9 of Cups with the star, it's wishes coming true, happiness, the wish card. So it's like this is anchoring him, but what's coming up when he's in the heart space, it's almost like there's this juggling, this indecision, this back and forth in his heart. And I feel like it's kind of causing him to just want to take a little pause in the heart. So if there's been some Divine Masculines that have been, you know, breaking free from karmic situations, they're seeing that there's definitely the positive in the where things are going. But in the heart space, it's almost like it's causing this conflict, it's causing this juggling, it's causing this, you know, the 2 energy, because with the 2 of Swords, that's about a stalemate. It can be indecision or needing to make a decision, not being willing to make a decision. And the 2 of Pentacles is also kind of juggling a couple things in the physical plane, like I don't know what to do, where to go, back and forth. So what I'm getting is Spirit's basically saying this is likely, this feels like for a portion of you guys, it's about somebody who is leaving a relationship, a karmic relationship, to potentially move forward eventually down the road with his Divine Feminine. Okay, but it's causing some conflict and some angst in the heart space, because it's one of those like, and it's making him feel like he needs to take a little bit of a nap. You know, things are happening mentally, there's just a lot going on. But just a little temporary pause. This is the need to recharge. This is a need to recharge in the heart space. So if there's somebody that's leaving a karmic relationship or a long-term partnership in order to move on to potentially open up for the Divine Feminine, it's causing this, I'm sorry, I'm hearing my daughter talking downstairs and it totally distracted me. I'm like one of those people, when somebody calls me, I have to turn the TV on mute, because I can't have like sound and then talk to somebody. It's like my brain goes into short circuit. So that's just what happened. But it just feels like there's a need to recharge the battery. So if there's somebody that, like, I have some clients who are in a situation where someone is, like, there's a partnership, but the Divine Masculine is with a karmic partner, and they're in the process of leaving, and it's like, it's not the time to rush into anything new, specifically in the heart space right now. It's conflicted. Even though you know it's right, there's still pain that needs to come from it. But they are getting pulled by the wishes coming true, good things happening. But the phase of this particular group of Divine Masculines is sort of in that place of, yeah, like, I know this is what I want, but now they're dealing with the emotions of it and the conflicting, you know, mental space. They might be struggling with actually making that decision, and maybe they've made the decision in their heads, but they haven't announced it in the physical world. So, okay, let's see what's going on in the heart space for these particular Divine Feminines. You know, and I'm getting called to the Justice card here for the Divine Feminines, because this can be the card of legal marriage. If this Divine Feminine is relating to this Divine Masculine, you know, this could be like a legal marriage, kind of black or white. Like, you're either with me or you're not with me. Anyway, let's see where she is in her heart space. That was a bunch of cards. All right, I'm going to pull. In her heart space. So we're getting the Nine of Wands. She doesn't want to give up, right? She knows she doesn't want to give up on this partnership. That's for sure. She's having confidence. She feels confident in the heart space because it feels like there's movement happening with the Divine Masculine. And here's Ace of Wands, another passionate new beginning, a new endeavor, a new start. So it feels like there's some stuff that's happened with this particular group where like the Divine Feminine is seeing like suddenly movements starting to potentially happen with the Divine Masculine and a karmic. And again, karmic, soulmate, whatever term you want to assign yourself to. There's something going on here that's making the Divine Feminine, and King of Cups. So being centered, getting that offer of love for a man who's ready to give love. King of Cups right under the Ten of Cups. You know, justice, a new start, of something that's right. So, you know, and I've had a few clients this week that have been in a situation where it's like potentially they've started a relationship with their Divine Masculine where their Divine Masculine is in a long-term partnership, and then they start kind of, I don't want to say the words having an affair, but they are drawn to each other, and it ends up being that situation. And I'm not condoning it or judging it or anything like that. But there's been a few of these clients for me this week, and it's interesting that these are coming up because it's like wanting to do what's right. You're wanting to be, you know, live from a place of truth and what's right, which is being out in the open and ending with a relationship that's not working, right? And to step into the truth. All right, well, let's see. This is interesting. Let's see what this Divine Masculine is currently letting go of. This is an intriguing reading for me right now. I really am kind of curious. Let's get, what is the Divine Masculine surrendering or letting go right now? He's needing to surrender to complete healing. That's why he needs this break in the heart space, okay? So if you're with someone who has just gone through ending a partnership or a long-term partnership, marriage, and you're sort of waiting in the wings if you're the Divine Feminine, like wanting to like be with him. Okay, now he's free and clear, like we can now do this thing. He needs to heal. It says about being open and compassionate to support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So even if he's feeling abundant, he sees wishes coming true, but he's still going to need to process emotionally what has just happened, what he's going through. And this is a healing journey for him, okay? And sometimes that, again, why this Nine of Pentacles is here is this solitude, the energy of some solitude, right? The Nine is about being alone for a little while. Let's see what the Divine Feminine needs to let go of. Surrender to receiving support and love. Interesting that they're getting a similar energy. This is about allowing love and support of others in rather than trying to do everything yourself. It takes the pressure off of you and can simultaneously nurture you. And this is true. Like a lot of Divine Feminines have been so good at giving, and this is a time to receive. And it's asking you to look at things where you are where you're receiving support and love in all forms, and to let it in, okay? A lot of Divine Feminines have the challenge of it being uncomfortable to receive. It's like a lot of us are healing or Divine Feminines are healing the energy of codependency, which is feeling like you have to do and give all the time in order to be worthy of receiving, be worthy of love. And that is the journey of Divine Feminine, is to get to where you're comfortable receiving, because you do give, but it's also important to receive, because when you allow others to give to you, that's a gift of love to them. Like you deny people the ability to show you that they care if you're wanting to just do everything yourself. No, I've got it handled. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm strong. I don't need anybody's help. And they're asking you, this is the softening of the Divine Feminine, right? Okay. Let me get a Romance Angel card here for each. Let's going on with this group of divine masculines, please? I'm going to get one card. And we're getting stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yeah, he's processing. He's processing, and that can bring you into some of the fears and some of the negativity, right, that you're moving through. If there's this big change, a big transition, this decision, you could be feeling like, okay, what's the repercussions of my decision and what could potentially happen? How could my life change very dramatically? And they're saying to stay optimistic. And the more that you focus on where you're going and where you want to go and why you are choosing what you're choosing for the betterment of yourself and of others, to really live from a place of authenticity, they're reminding you that that's going to be very, 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 very powerful for you, divine masculine. So let's see about the divine feminines. And here we are, let your friends help you. If this isn't clear for this group of divine feminines, ask for and accept support from others. All right, divine feminines, this is about you being able to receive from an open-hearted place and know that you're worthy, okay? You're worthy. You need help. It's not about doing it all on your own. You know, the divine feminine coming together with other divine feminines, supporting each other, helping each other. There's nothing more powerful than two divine feminines aligned in their power, coming together in support and in love and in healing. So, oh my gosh, I don't even know what's going on downstairs right now. Again, like I'm hearing doors slamming, everything changing. I cannot wait for camp to start next week. Just saying. Okay. Because you know what? Mom works during the day. So it's like, it's just like, I keep telling my daughter, I'm like, yeah, you know, this is what I do all day long. She's like, I know you work. I go, but now you see what it's like when you're not at school all day, when you see all this other stuff I'm doing. All right. I'm going to pull one final card here in this general reading for a message for what the divine masculine wants to say to his divine feminine right now from the Whispers of Love deck. And what he wants to say to you is to look at how committed you are to love. Look at how, you know, the foundation, what matters. You know, he's basically saying to his divine feminine, like, he's really looking at what matters to him. Is it sort of the life, the marriage, keeping everything together, or the soulmate relationship, or the karmic relationship? He's really looking at how committed he is to the concept of love. What does love mean? Is that self-love, love with another? What does love mean in my life? This is part of what he's processing. It's like, I thought I knew what love was, and I'm kind of looking at all of this right now, and I'm all topsy-turvy around it, because divine feminine will awaken divine masculine to a new type of love. And so that's what he's doing here. He's looking at how committed he is to love and to what that love means. Because you can be committed to a relationship but not be committed to love, right? Because a lot of people stay together for stability, for children, because they don't want to get divorced, whatever it is. But like, he's really looking at where is that love in his life, and what is that going to mean for him, and what choices is he going to make. So what divine feminine wants to say to her divine masculine is be in the present and dream of the future. She's supporting him going through this transition. You know, she's saying, listen, focus. I know you're doing what you have to do right now. I understand it. I see it. I support you. And keep dreaming of the future. Keep looking ahead. Keep looking at the star and the 9 of Cups. Keep holding that vision of what you want as you're going through this difficult space. So this is very much a supportive and loving energy from the divine feminine to her divine masculine here. And it's also something that she's doing for herself, but in the meantime, it's like she knows there's stuff that still has to happen before coming together in the way that she would like. So, all right, so with that, guys, I'm actually going to continue this reading more in depth, because we're going to look at some other stuff here over on my Vimeo channel. I'll do the extended reading. We're going to get more in depth on what's happening with these energies. We're going to get into advice, more into what's coming up to be healed. What are the blockages? What can be done in the meantime as all these energies are worked through? So if this reading is resonating for you, then hop on over to my Vimeo channel. I'll put the link below for the extended reading, because I'm going to get more in depth. We'll get more into what to do with this, a little bit more on the advice side, and also, you know, get some clarification on some of these energies, because this is very interesting here. All right, with that, if you would like a private reading, the information is down in the description box below. And I have started an Instagram page. I'm very new to it, so if you want to go hop on over there, I do special readings over there, like special little videos that I don't post here over on Instagram. So if you're there, go join me. It's Crystal Rose Insights, just like the name of this channel. And in the meantime, guys, I hope you're doing well. Until next time, in abundant love always. Bye.